The intel out of Alabama is, one, the expectation is this battle around Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, Keelon Russell will go into August, okay? So probably not getting a decision out of spring practice, which you would imagine is only going to benefit a one Keelon Russell, who is the all-everything true freshman that's an early enrollee. But the intel out of Tuscaloosa is Austin Mack looking pretty good. I'm not telling you he's going to start. I'm not telling you he's the runaway favorite. I'm not even saying he's in the lead right now. But the report is Austin Mack is looking pretty solid through just a few practices in Tuscaloosa. Now, I'm going to pat ourselves on the back here just a little bit. We haven't seen Austin Mack play. We're not sitting here telling you we've watched all the film. We got this intense breakdown on what he's going to be. But when you do the equation here with this quarterback room and how it shapes up with Austin Mack, the process of elimination to me lends itself to him having a good chance to win this job. Now, good chance, I want to make sure I use that phrase very loosely because I think Ty Simpson in a lot of people's minds may still be the favorite. But Austin Mack was recruited by Ryan Grubb at Washington. Austin Mack has been in this system under Ryan Grubb when he was at Washington. Austin Mack has, I would have to believe now, a lot of rapport and trust with a Ryan Grubb, and I think that probably goes both ways. Anytime you mesh well with your coordinator or your position coach, whatever it ends up looking like, that just makes the football side of things way easier. Because every great coach-to-player relationship is just that. It's a relationship. Like if I trust you at a personal level, then I'm able to buy in that much easier to what you're telling me on the football field. Now, that's not me telling you that Keelon Russell and Ty Simpson aren't doing that, but I am telling you there's a full year now for Austin Mack to work with in the Ryan Grubb system, and it sounds like that's paying dividends right now. We'll stay dialed for the scrimmage intel. This is far from over. I'm just telling you now, Austin Mack, if you thought this was a thing that was just going to be handed to Ty Simpson, that is not the case. Going back to what I said about the equation around this quarterback room, I've been trying to, because again, we haven't seen a ton of any of these guys at the collegiate level, Ty Simpson included. Definitely not Keelon Russell. He just got to college like 10 minutes ago. And Austin Mack, we haven't really seen him either. But the process of elimination to me is if Ty Simpson was going to just be the runaway, winner of this job, and he still might win the job, but I have a hard time wrapping my mind around him not getting the keys at some point in time a season ago. Even not even getting the keys, like I have a hard time wrapping my mind around the fact that he wasn't even a guy they used to spell Jalen Milroe. Like everyone's complaining about Jalen Milroe and why can't we play Ty Simpson? It's funny, like these coaches, they have a much better gauge for their roster and their quarterback room than we do. If Jalen Milroe is still in the game after multiple interceptions against Oklahoma, we're down 24-3, third quarter, and we're still not going to Ty Simpson, I recognize Jalen Milroe as the leader. I recognize there's a lot more that goes into this than just purely benching your quarterback and going to somebody else. But I'm just saying now that's not nothing. I don't think that's nothing. So that to me told me a little bit of something. How must it have looked behind closed doors in Tuscaloosa a year ago? I'm asking the question. I don't know. How did it look a year ago to still keep Jalen Milroe in those specific spots where it was clear the offense was not able to consistently throw the football, which is ultimately, I think, what Kalen DeBoer wants to do. My question, I don't have the answer, but just something I'm thinking through here. Keelon Russell, he's going to factor in. All right, there's no, he's a freshman, we'll just let him kind of figure it out for a year. No, if he's the guy and he wins it, feel very confident. Feel very confident in what Keelon Russell is going to be, because I don't think anybody's questioning, will he be a great college football player? It's just a question of how soon is that going to happen. So what I will say is if Alabama gets it right at quarterback, and right is a general phrase to use here, I'm talking like, can Bama have an A- kind of guy at quarterback? They're a playoff team. They are, and I'm not backing down from that. The receiver room, I believe, is going to be as good as they need it to be in the SEC. The defense brings back a pretty good amount of production. Another year in Kane Wommack's system. You got an offensive coordinator in Ryan Grubb, who we've said many a time, dude, like we're super high on what he can do. His track record speaks for itself. A fair stance to take on this, if I'm an Alabama fan, is you can feel how you feel about the quarterback room in correlation to how you feel about Kalen DeBoer. If it's me, I look at Kalen DeBoer's track record, and I say, good enough, I trust who you pick at quarterback. I might have my own opinion as a fan. I might think one thing about a certain quarterback, but if Kalen DeBoer is betting on the 2025 season on a specific player, good enough for me. Like Kalen DeBoer isn't someone who specializes in like the defensive side of the football or some other position. Like this dude's got a track record at quarterback, man. Like if like two of these guys on this or in this room, I guess we're talking about most specifically, are hand-picked DeBoer quarterbacks between Austin Mack and Keelon Russell. Ty Simpson still being there should tell you enough about how Kalen DeBoer feels about him. I mean, he's not new to the quarterback game. You're talking about Kalen DeBoer. Two, the dudes that he coached at the NAIA level were National Players of the Year. Like Michael Penix Jr. has got himself a nice NFL contract. Jake Haener at Fresno State did numbers. So you see what I'm saying here. If it's Ty Simpson, if it's Austin Mack, if it's Keelon Russell, however this shakes out, you can trust Kalen DeBoer. All right, make sure that's 110% clear. But Austin Mack, some folks thought we were maybe a little bit off base, a little bit kooky. We said he's going to win the job. Again, we're calling our shot. I think Austin Mack wins the job, but we will, of course, keep a pulse on this as we go on throughout spring practice in Tuscaloosa.